Hello and welcome to another healthy snacking video. Today we're going to be making fruit ice pops. So this is one of my favorite things to make, especially in the summer, because who doesn't love juicy sweet fruit? And in frozen form, it's really going to cool you down on those really hot summer days. So all you need is fruit. So I have here, it's a hybrid mix between cantaloupe and honeydew melon, but it's pretty much like the last day we should use this, so I need to do something with this or else it's gonna go bad. We also have some blueberries, but you can use any fruit, any melon that you have, whether it's fresh, you just got it from the store, or it's been in the fridge for a few days and you need to use it up. So you need some fresh fruit and then you need a container. So I'll get into the containers later. But first, you either need to put your fruit in a blender, not a mixer, but more like a blender or a food processor that's gonna get it really fine. I also have an inversion blender. So this works really handy because I can control what gets blended, and it ensures that everything I need to get blended gets blended. So my inversion blender came with this awesome cup. So my hands are washed, counter is washed, everything is clean. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stick my melon in here. And this melon in particular was very sweet, so I literally don't have to add anything. I might add a little bit of water if I find that it's getting too stiff or not liquid enough to make ice pops. So I have all of the melon in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend. So I push down and then I have the power button right here. I have speeds at the top. Right now I'm at the highest speed. Not all inversion blenders are the same. Some are wireless, so they don't have the wire. But I have to manually hold it down for it to blend. So I'm gonna blend. So this is already very liquidy. I'm not gonna have to add any liquid to this. So I'm going to switch hands so maybe you can see better. What I'm doing is just lifting the blender up and down to make sure I get all the pieces. Chunks aren't bad. They're not gonna take away from what we're making, but I like it all smooth. Perfect right now. I don't like to set my blender down on the table or the counter, so I'm just gonna get a plate. Oh, I'm also going to get a spatula, like a silicone one, and that'll help me get all of the melon off of the blender. We want to savor every last drop. So I can hold it above and blend it, and that's gonna help get out some of the melon or the juice that got on the blade. Perfect. So now I'm gonna stand this on the plate. Okay, so I'm gonna put the blueberries aside because we're gonna focus on the melon right now. So for a mold, I actually have these ice pop molds. So I can fill whatever I need in here. And this gives me 4 ice pops. You could use a jar, and then when you freeze it, You could take it out of the freezer when you're ready to eat it. Let it sit for a little so it thaws a little bit, and then it's more of like a slushie. So it'd be a melon slushie. You can use an ice cube tray, and you can pour this in the ice cube tray, and then you'll have little ice cubes of melon that you can add to your water to give more flavor to your water, or you can add it to seltzer for the same reason. I also happen to have a young son, so I make him melon ice pops. We have cantaloupe in here. He just ate the watermelon ones. So I'm going to make him 2 of these and see how many of the big ice pops I can make for the rest of the people in the house. So I'm gonna hold on 1 second. I'm gonna rinse these to make sure they're clean, grab the molds for these, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna start with these molds just to make sure I have enough. See how many I can get, and then pour the rest in here, because as you see, these are for a little kid, so they're not very large. I should be able to do both. I can always add a little water to this if I want to make it go a little bit further. So literally so easy. I just pour, straighten out the sticks, kind of like tap it. Then for these ones, I just pour it into there. So I'm really surprised I had enough for all 4. So I still have a little bit left, so I'm just going to pour a little bit more into these because I don't have enough to do a whole nother set of molds. So with these, so easy. I just stick this right on top and it clicks in. And then I pop it in the freezer. Very easy. You can get all of these molds on Amazon. The whole point is we don't want you to leave the house if you don't have to right now, because even though the stay-at-home order is lifted, we're trying to give you ideas of how you can incorporate all of the food you already have on hand with all of the items you already have on hand. So I actually might pour this leftovers in my ice cube tray, make some melon ice cubes, and that's going to be very refreshing in some seltzer I have. And so that's it. I'm going to pop these in the freezer and they'll be ready in a few hours, and we can enjoy them when we go out for a picnic or for a hike or for a walk, or if we just feel like eating dinner and dessert outside. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.